a little bit of background on what we're doing here today in Women of Crypto.
So we originally started this organization because I started working with a group actually out of LA, and I was I was the only woman and of about 20 people in the organization. And that really bugged me. And after kind of working in that space for a while, I realized that I went to a conference and there were basically no women at the conference. And I was like, this is crazy. So that's kind of how we started Women of Crypto, with the thought process of how do we make it a place where women can be highlighted and where we can get more women into the space and create opportunities.
So, this moment that Emmy talks about at the conference, this conference that shall remain unnamed, that happened a while ago, about a year ago, she was like literally one of the only women there. And that was kind of our aha moment, like light bulb goes off, but also one of those moments where you're like, oh, hell no, like this needs to change. I have a background in the wellness industry, and in wellness, it's like all women, right? You're like searching for any men. You're like, don't any men care about their health? And then you walk into the crypto room and you're like, don't any women care about their finances? And I want to blame it on the subject matter, right? But I don't know if we really can do that. So we're not really here to talk about, girls rule, boys drool, one sex is better than the other. Like that's not what it's about at all. And I try to stay away from that because what we really want to foster is a diverse community celebrating gender neutrality, right? It's like equal playing field. That's where we need to come from. That's where we need to be. We really want to make sure like women know what they're doing when it comes to their finances. My background is in accounting and finance, and I have a master's degree in accounting and finance, and there's not probably a lot of women who are in this field at all, but that should change, right? So one of our big initiatives of Women of Crypto is to make it more interesting and easy for women to get involved and for women to actually be interested in this topic, because we really do believe this is the future. I think that's why all of us are here today, and that's why we're standing on the stage, is because we want to build a better world, build a new world. And I think, Women of Crypto not only is about the simple mission of getting more women involved in crypto, but we see ourselves as a catalyst for putting women at the forefront of the opportunities that they're looking for through access, knowledge, and connections. And the main way we've been doing that is through in-person events and gatherings, from small, intimate, curated dinners to larger conference events like these. And it's been really fun to do different mediums and different ways to get people together, to connect, to share ideas. And we really see ourselves as like an emerging thought leader in the space by highlighting women who are doing incredible work and are really adding to the ecosystem.
So my background is actually in biomedical engineering. So I took a very weird path to kind of get here. But currently in the space, I have a mining company called CIS, which is the first female-founded mining company on EOS. I'm a general partner in a fund called Decentra. We invest in cryptocurrencies and companies going through the ICO or STO process. And I do advisory work for a handful of different companies. And for me, I think having the opportunity to kind of curate this afternoon and make this all possible is really incredible, because I've yet to see an entire female stage, and that's what we're going to give to you guys today.
So a little tiny bit more background on we're super excited too. A little bit more background on myself. Like I said, I have a master's degree in accounting and finance. And ever since then, I've kind of been one of those multi-passionate entrepreneurs, which is just a really nice way of saying I'm kind of a career schizophrenic. So I spent 8 years in accounting and finance. I actually went straight into the big 4 public accounting firms right after grad school, got my CPA license there, did that for 5 years. I then moved over to a boutique litigation consulting firm where I did forensic investigations, got my CFF license there, got as far deep in the rabbit hole as I possibly could with accounting until I was absolutely done with it. Decided to reconnect with my passions, which have always been wellness for me. And in that process, my friends and I started this organization. It's a nonprofit, a registered nonprofit. It's a mindfulness event series. And creating that really is what got me into curating experiences, designing experiences, programming, and really building community. And I mean, obviously, being a woman in finance, I've always kind of had a passion for female empowerment, financial feminism, all that good stuff. And so then when blockchain really started taking off and we realized there was a need here, that's when I got involved in building community in this space. And that's how we kind of ended up here today. And, you know, as we said, we have so many incredible speakers to share with you today. We wanted to really shake up the conference model as much as possible, make it more intriguing, a little bit different, more engaging, really provide diverse topics for you, and dig a little bit deeper into